Hello guys, welcome to this FiveM scripting tutorial. I'm just letting you guys know, if you want more tutorials on FiveM scripting, you should check out my Udemy course in the description. On that course I explain almost everything you need to know to become a developer for FiveM, and I also explain little bits about how to sell your scripts and how to reach a um, bigger crowd to show your scripts to and stuff like that. So the main reason I'm making this YouTube stuff is because if you check on YouTube right now, you will find that there's a couple of FiveM scripting tutorials, but like you have one from 3 years ago and you have one from 1 year ago. You don't really have recent updated tutorials on YouTube. So, and that's also why I made the course. So yeah, you should check that out if you are interested in becoming a developer, because like I said, everything. So if you have a ES6 server framework or a QB core server, anything you will be able to do. I also explained some Lua on the course, so you will also be decent at Lua, so the coding language that you actually need. And I also explain HTML and JavaScript and CSS. So if you're interested, check it out. Let's get right to it. So today I'm just going to be explaining the basics, just mainly commands and events. So let's get straight into it. So I'm just going to start off with saying that commands you can do in the client and the server. So I have extensions. If you search for FiveM right now, and you have like FiveM Lua, I have that installed, and FiveM natives. You should probably install these because they help you a lot. So as you can see down here, if you like do register command, so this is in FiveM native, you see if you press enter, everything shows up. So that's a good thing to do. Also, if you want to make a server, you should check out the course. Everything is explained. You can I show you how to download your server, how to install everything into it. So if you're really into this kind of stuff, check it out, guys. So for now, I'm just gonna guess you have a server, and what I've done, I've made a subcategory lecture, and then into that I made the script help right now. So in that, you don't need this. You can just put these wherever you want, the client.lua and the server.lua. I just like to keep it a bit organized. And then in the fx manifest, I have fx version, game, and then the client scripts, client.lua. So that's going to this server. Let's go into that. Pretty straightforward. So let's get actually down to the scripting. So what I'm going to do register, like I just did, register command. Let's say test. Let's just do that for now. So we can do handler. You need to do a function, or if you have a function that's dealing with it. So let's say I'm gonna just end it real quick. Like that. Yeah, I'm gonna just do that real quick. So let's say you have a function, no, let's just say test. So like that. Then you can actually, instead of doing this, you can just put this right here. And then it will just do whatever it's in this function. But I just like to put it in the command itself. So the restricted thing, that just means that only staff is allowed to execute it. So if you put like your name into the server.cfg for your permissions, that's how you would execute this command. So I'm just going to put it on false because I don't think I have that set up. So also for the function, if you're doing a command, you should do source args. So args is arguments, and then you need raw command. Right, great. So then we can do something like so let's say like local argument 1 is equal to args, these symbols, I don't brackets I think, and then 1, so that means the first argument. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. And then we can do something like local argument 2. So I'm gonna just put that like this. And what you can do is create a for loop. So like I said, if you really are interested in this stuff like the Lua, check out the course. So for I in pairs args do. So if you have no scripting like experience, this is not going to make sense for you, but simply what it does is for this number in pairs of arguments, so every argument. So what I'm actually going to do is down here for I, yeah. Then I'm going to do, let's say if I is higher than 1, then end it. And then I'm going to print args.I. Alright, so let's set that up. I'll be right back. Alright, so as you can see, I'm in the server right now. And so if I do /test, so let's say hello as the first argument, so that was argument 1. And then after that, we can do like, this is a nice test. If you press F8 for the print, this is a nice test. Great. So now we got the argument 2 string. So what we now can do, we can go back here, we can open help, and we can do argument 2 equals plus args.I, and then after that we can do print argument 2. So let's save that. Let me restart that. Restart help. We have an issue. So you can see there's a unexpected symbol near plus, and that's on client.lua 9. So we can go back into the script and see what's wrong with it. So in this case, it might be this. That is the wrong way. So then you can restart it again, check it, still an error. So you go back, you read it. So if this is not working out, you can just remove this, for example. You can do, let's say, argument 2 plus args1. You can go back, restart it. Now you see there's another issue. And that is because, like I said, if there's an issue, it can be resolved. So like I said, if you want to figure this stuff out, check out the course, because plus cannot be done in Lua for strings, because 1 plus 3 is 4, but let's say hello, my name is, plus Jeff is not possible, of course. So in Lua, to add strings together, it's plus plus. Well, let's do plus plus again, and then let's say there's a space between. Save that, and now check it. We can run this again. There we go. This is a nice test. Perfect. So this is just a simple explanation to, so let's say we're changing this to ban, right? You're trying to make a ban command. Argument 1 is the target. So that's the first argument. So that would be like 1 or 2, the ID of the player. Argument 2 would become reason. So we can do reason. We can change these two. We can do remove that real quick. And this is still good. And then we can change this to reason. And then we can do something like, so now we're getting into some more advanced stuff. So we're getting into events. So I'm just going to do trigger server event. I'm going to call it help band player. I'm going to give the target and the reason. So I'm just going to explain this. It's triggering a server event called help band player. You can call this whatever you want. You can call this like that. Doesn't matter as long as you change it in the server. And it's giving the arguments target and reason. So that's pretty simple. So what we then can do is go to the server.lua. So this is server sided. We can do registered net event. go take that one right there. So this is because of the plugin or the extension. And we call this, what was it called? Help band player. Here it says data, but I'm going to change that to target and reason. To clarify, this does not have to be the same as here. I just like to keep it like that because, you know, it's pretty easy. So then what we then can do is very easy. I'm just going to do drop player. The target is target and the reason is reason, pretty much. So what we then can do is we go back to the console, restart it, go back into the server. Let's see. So we got to change that to band. You can see it working. So I'm actually ID. I have no clue, to be honest. I think I'm 1. I'm gonna do band 1. You are not allowed to do that. I get kicked. So of course it's not a ban system, but you can see I get banned for, well, not banned, but I got kicked off the server for you are not allowed to do that. So normally when you're talking about a ban system, you need to set up a database, and then you can't join back. Pretty much that simple. So yeah, these are actually the basics of FiveM for commands and events. You should be able to do something with this, to be honest. So yeah, I hope you learned something today. Like I said, if you want to be advanced and like be an expert on this field and earn some actual money, check out the course, because gotta tell you, there's quite some money still to be made on this platform, because there's not a lot of really good developers, so we need some more people that actually want to put their time and effort into doing this kind of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.